And a welcome inside Dodger Stadium here in Los Angeles. Today, a matchup of a pair of first-place teams between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's interleague baseball. Next on the show. Walker Buehler is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
And now in the box, David Fletcher. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Our game time temperature here to start play, a balmy 86 degrees at first pitch. Here comes the 1-2. Is taken for ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And he fouls this one off. Now another 2-2. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
In now, Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But, hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
The 1-2. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
Batting third, the center fielder.
And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. This guy is one of the great hitters of all time. 300 batting average with 300 home runs. That is a tremendous combo. He's a fun player to watch.
So no need to wait, as here he is to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now the payoff pitch home. Count still full, 3-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Fletcher leads off first with 1 away. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Grounded back up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Anthony Rendon. Vero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come into this one looking to make amends for a loss last time out that put an end to a 7-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
A swing and a ball into the corner that hooks foul.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that cave, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
So now here is Jared Walsh looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Fouled off. Two men are on with 2 men out. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep them out of danger. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Shohei Ohtani gets the starting nod for the Halos. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right now, and they got their ace on the mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff, and I can't underestimate the fact that this is a day game. We are creatures of havoc. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys got out of bed and got a few cups of coffee in them.
Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
Sliced hard on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit. He'll hold it second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit to batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
So now to the plate, Corey Seeger. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Trout is right there, 1 down. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Nero, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park. but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Here now is Will Smith. 3 hits for him in that ball game on Wednesday. The 1-1 is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. This year against right-handed pitching, Smith hits a little over the 270 mark. Two and 2 to the Dodgers catcher.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Here now the 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Next up for Los Angeles, A.J. Pollock. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. The 1-1. Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
He set the 2-2. He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across to score. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. We'll come right back with more from Dodger Stadium in just a moment. Second inning set to go, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Justin Upton. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Fouled away. Here it comes. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Suzuki.
To the plate now, Kurt Suzuki. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Iglesias in front, 3-1. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box now, Dexter Fowler. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Next up is Max Muncy. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here's another 1-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
At the plate, Chris Taylor. He tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2. In the air down the line in left. After it is Upton. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Walker Buehler.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Walker Buehler. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, David Fletcher. The 1-1 home swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Well, this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning. So bases are empty with one out now, and that'll bring up the dual threat of Shohei Ohtani. And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. One out, nobody on. And he loses him on a breaking ball.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
One out, runner at first, and that brings up Mike Trout. The 1-1 home. In there, now the throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, I'm not sure if he was going on his own or if that came from the dugout, but either way, he didn't give himself much of a chance with the lead he took. A bigger lead, and maybe he's in there safely.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Angels held in check there. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
Welcome back as the Dodgers prepare for their third turn batting in this one. And fans of the boys in blue have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. They enter the day among the league leaders in both home runs and runs scored. So it's no secret what a threat they present to opposing pitching staffs. As one player told me earlier, we've got a stacked lineup, so as long as we all show up to swing it every day, we're going to cause a lot of problems for the other guys. It's a fun group of guys to hit with. Matt, back to you.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Bottom of the third now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Mookie Betts. Here it comes on 1-1 to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Now one down with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seeger.
Here's Corey Seeger. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Up the middle. Iglesias gets down to make the play. Wow. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. And now for the Angels, Anthony Rendon struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
A 1-1. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Up next for the Angels, the first baseman, Jared Walsh.
Up next, Jared Walsh. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Up next for the Angels, the left fielder, Justin Upton.
Standing in now, Justin Upton. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
This is flared out towards second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw.
Love everything about that play right there. Nobody's at fault, just great execution by the defense. I saw the third base coach waving him around, and I totally agreed with it.
In now, Kurt Suzuki. And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. Upton leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fouled off. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
So stepping in is Jose Iglesias, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Ready with the payoff pitch. Fouled away. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Count remains full. Here's the payoff pitch, and it's fouled away. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. Angels strand a couple. They trail this one 1-0. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Cody Bellinger. The 3-1. Pulled toward right center field. Trout has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Will Smith.
Stepping up is Will Smith. Picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. The 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because
Now
he's
batting,
over in
left
the other
fielder,
league, and it's really showing.
AJ
He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure
Fowler.
these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
At the plate now, A.J. Pollock. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Angels nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. New pitcher coming on now, and it's the former #1 overall pick from 2007, David Price. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the switch-hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
To the plate now, David Fletcher. And there's a base hit on the line. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And we check out the Angels leaders in that category to find that he currently ranks 3rd on the ball club. Stepping in now, Shohei Ohtani. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. And that one yanked just foul. The 2-2 coming now from Price. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. There's 1. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. That's how you roll it. 5-4 to 3. A double play sends us to break. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Max Muncy. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 21 for him on the season. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
At the plate, Chris Taylor. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
The 3-1. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
The pitcher, number 33.
Edwin Rios is going to come on as a pinch hitter now, so that means we've seen the last of David Price. Two runs on 2 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit.
As the pitching coach heads out
Now
to the mound, I think this
right
is probably just a case of
Mookie.
giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Standing in now, Mookie Betts. And this one's in the dirt. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. From the stretch to 2-2 now.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Loud contact by Mookie and a ball carrying well to left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 3-run shot down the line in left. Number 23 for him thus far. And with it, the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Jose Quintana, 6'1" southpaw, will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here. In now, Justin Turner. And he misses 2-1. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. The 2-1 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Trout. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
There's a look at the final line for the Angels starter. Not what he had in
Seeger.
mind before the day started.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Next for the Dodgers, Seeger. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball right down the line and left. Upton on the move. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Really good pitch
Now
right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do?
Bellinger.
You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
So now to the plate, Bellinger. Now a ball lined to the left side. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Fowler has a read on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. LA's on top, 5-0. Blake Trinan takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Career against Blake Trinan. He's a .375 hitter. Ready with the 2-2. And he squares this one nicely, and it's lined into center field for a leadoff single. So he continues to hit the ball well, his 2nd hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Into the box, Anthony Rendon. Swing and a liner. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
The batter, the first baseman, Jared Walsh.
Now at the plate is Jared Walsh. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Trout, base runner at first with 1 out. And that misses, ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with only 1 away.
The left fielder, number 10, Justin.
Here's
Upton.
Justin Upton now. Career against Blake Trinan. He has a 3 for 12 line. 2 of those hits were for home runs. And Upton lays off again, and he's in control of the count. It's 3-1.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Giving chase is Bellinger. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for 3rd. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. But we just witnessed a really nice running grab in the outfield, worthy of another look with Show Track. Had to go a long way, 115 feet according to the data, and of course the route was top-notch as well. Into the box now, Kurt Suzuki. 1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
And there's a base hit on the line. And to score is the runner from third. That makes it a 5-1 contest.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
At the plate now, Jose Iglesias. Angel shortstop behind in the count at 1-2 strikes. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Two down, runners at first and second. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1 in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Angels 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be the speedy catcher, Will Smith. The 1-1.
Just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Pitch on the way. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
To the plate now, A.J. Pollock. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Upton going back, still ranging back. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
In now, Max Muncy. And that misses 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the 2nd casualty of the inning.
The batter,
Now to
number
the
3,
plate, Chris Taylor, 0
baseman,
for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Taylor.
The 2-1 home.
Ball 3.
Full count still.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to
Now
chase, but
batting,
he
the
laid
pitcher.
off some really tough
Right.
pitches and got a walk. Got to tip
Right
the cap
there.
to the batter that time.
Jacob Amaya will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Fastball called strike. 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. Tony Gonsolin is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Seventh inning ready to roll, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Dexter Fowler.
Offense just needs to find a way to get that pass the baton mentality. Starts one at bat at a time. I know they need base runners clearly. Maybe if they could get a few guys on the pillow, someone can bop one and get them back in this.
Fastball in there, 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. Fouled away. Once again, a 3-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball.
batter, number 22.
Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
So now to the plate, David Fletcher. Good battle. Count remains full. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Albert Pujols will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Fletcher stands at first with one out. Up high, 2-1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. 2 out with a man at first. Hard hit ball to short. Fielded cleanly. Flip will go to Taylor at second for the force, and the inning is over. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. Bottom of the 7th inning upcoming in L.A. Get up and stretch. The Dodgers lead it 6-1. Jaime Barria gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Mookie Betts for his career in this matchup. An impressive 4 for 7. He's taken him deep once. Swing and a blooper down the right field line. In there, a base hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
At the plate, Justin Turner. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. And there's 1 away.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seeger.
At the plate now is Corey Seeger. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. A 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Here comes the 1-2. One out and a runner on third. Now Corey with a swing and a deep drive to right. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run homer for Corey Seeger. And that is 27 for him on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Into the box, Cody Bellinger. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Still only one out in the inning. One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a two-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
At the plate now, Will Smith. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking it.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Another good inning here for the Dodgers. Hey, not everybody leaves early. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, you don't want to be selfish, Matty. You never want to be that in a team sport, but right here, he's well aware of his hit streak on the line, and he's going to get selfish and grind this AB out.
Set to deal on 2-2. Fly ball right down the line and left, and that'll get down for a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Just classic confidence in the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark, you expect to catch a couple barrels.
Standing in now, Jared Walsh in the dirt, and now let's see. And the throw's offline a bit as it gets by him at third. And the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness. Base is empty here with nobody out. And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
This right here is the difference between an average hitter and a very good hitter. The average hitter probably doesn't do anything with that pitch, but this guy goes down and gets it, muscling it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Stepping in now, Justin Upton. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has a read on it. Makes the play, one away.
The catcher, number 28. Kurt Suzuki.
Next to hit is Kurt Suzuki. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. Walsh, the runner at second with one away. A ball and 2 strikes.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a shot toward right center. And this is going to get down. Extra bases, and they're starting to make some inroads here. The runner scores from second.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Victor Gonzalez gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. So now to the plate, Jose Iglesias. And there's ball 2 now. So far this year against Southpaws, Iglesias carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit out toward second. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. From the stretch. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on base. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Dodgers lead this one 8-3. Stepping in once again is A.J. Pollock. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Fouled away.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Gotta believe you gotta work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there.
Now
the
batting,
best ones have
first
that
baseman.
late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
To the plate now, Max Muncy. A ball and 2 strikes now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate.
The batter,
And they did
number
damage
3,
with it.
second baseman, Chris Taylor.
At the plate, Chris Taylor. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He's one pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Zach Rex will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Taylor is off at first with 2 away. Now a throw over, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We played 8 full. Dodgers out in front, 8-3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Scott Alexander will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Gavin Lux will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. The 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Phil Gosselin will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with a runner at second and nobody out. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Likely too shallow to advance here as that's taken by the center fielder.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Next, here is Mike Trout. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. 1 out and a runner on second base. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Alexander has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 3-1 pitch. Slow little roller to third. Throw on to first is in time, and the Angels are now down to their final out.
The third baseman, number 6, Rendon.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rendon. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Ball 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Hot shot to third. A diving effort as it's off his glove. Throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. 8-3 is today's final. The Dodgers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. David Price earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. Shohei Ohtani was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.